All right, what is up, YouTube fam? How we doing today? Welcome to another Dropping Bombs video. And yes, we're back to the beautiful world of Modern. Hope you enjoyed a little standard break with the videos before. I had some fun making them. But we are going to play the deck that I played at SCG Indianapolis to a 7-1 record with some updates from, what I want to do moving forward, as well as some really spicy sideboard tech that was actually thought of by a member in my Patreon. So really, really cool stuff as far as addition goes. But I want to talk about this deck a little bit, and then I want to talk about where it is in the metagame, and then the changes that I want to make moving forward. So first of all, SCG Indianapolis went great. It was a team event. So I went 7-1, and we didn't actually make day 2, which was pretty crazy. The other two went 5-2-1, 5-2-1, and our losses just did not spread out well, so we ended up not making day 2. So a little unfortunate, but I was just kind of crushing people all day. Got, some fortunate draws here and there, but overall the deck just felt really strong. So looking forward to the next Modern event, a bunch of PTQs next weekend. I'm very well considering this as my front runner to play. So, what we are trying to do with the deck is get Dwarven Mine with a bunch of mountains into play, create a dwarf, or Hard Evidence to create a crab or a clue, even a treasure from Prismari Command. All these materials that you can then use Indomitable Creativity to target, destroy. You'll search up 1 or 2 creatures, depending on if you've drawn one of your 2 creatures, and you'll put them into play. You'll get Sarah's Emissary, and you'll get Emrakul, and that combination is usually pretty lethal to your opponent. So that's the broad stroke of what we're trying to do with this deck. Now let's talk about the individual cards. We got 2 Chain to the Rocks. This card's really good against Murktide. I expect it a lot, as well as, it's good against Omnath, but they have a lot of spreading seas, so you actually have to side it out, which becomes a bit of a problem. So this card, is kind of a slot that I'm interested in trying something else. But for now, it's definitely decent. Maybe even Path. This easily could just be Path to Exile. And, that's even kind of spicy. I think I definitely might try that. Then we got 3 Hard Evidence. Hard Evidence is very good at just creating the material necessary to deal with Ragavan and DRC and any hyper-aggressive creatures, but also gives you something to do on turn 2 if you don't have a play. Hard Evidence is really good in this deck. Then I got 3 Remands here, the Counterspell of Choice. This is another card that's kind of on my watch list. It performs decent. It's either extremely good against certain decks, or it's just okay, or it can be very, very bad against some of these like Death Shadow Murktide decks. But I don't know what else I want right now, but this is on the watch list as well for me to be able to be changed into something else. Here's a little bit of our new spicy tech, because you know what? The only games that I was really losing this last weekend were games when I drew Sarah's Emissaries or Emrakuls. So I'm just trying to find something that I can put those cards on the bottom, and it happens to be a removal spell as well. So it's pretty decent. It's kind of taking the place of Fire and Ice, which was also pretty medium for me. Ren and 6, this card's obscene. This card truly won me more games than like Creativity. Of course, it doesn't really win you games unless you get an emblem, which I did 2 or 3 times. But even just the returning lands, setting your draws up, pinging Ragavans, all this stuff, the card is just unbelievable. Another card that is just unbelievable, Teferi. This is the best Teferi deck you can possibly have, because you can bounce stuff to their hand as well as tick up an Indomitable Creativity at their end step, so they have no responses to Emrakul and Sarah's Emissary coming into play. Really, really nice stuff. Then we got Force of Negation. 2 of these just as a way to counter something on your opponent's turn. It's also one of the few hard counters that we have. We cut some Fire Ices for Fire Prophecies, though, so our forces are a little bit worse, but I don't think bad enough where I want to move them to the sideboard. 2 Prismari Commands. This is another way to discard some of these Angels or Emrakuls and have them shuffle back into your library. We got Jace. That's the main reason for this as well. It's still just a good Planeswalker that can win the game, and, it serves a lot of powerful, it serves a lot of different ways in this deck, but really it is to shuffle back your creatures once you draw them. I like the one of Nahiri as well. It combos well with Emrakul. And then we have the Sarah's Emissary in the main to pair with Emrakul, and whatever one piece of technology they have to deal with your creatures, you name that and hope that it's enough. Plus, we got some creatures in the sideboard we'll talk about in a little bit. Then we have 4 Prismatic Ending, just a very versatile piece of removal spell. It's trending in such a way that this card's getting a little bit worse. So I am, one of these is on my watch list to cut as well. Now let's go to the sideboard. Here's the main tech that I'm excited to try out today. Iona, Shield of Emeria. This was suggested to me by someone in my Patreon. By the way, the Patreon, the link is below. If you're interested in joining up, you know, most of the time I'm trying to make you a better player, but there's definitely times when y'all make me a better player as well. So it's a really fun community that I'm building right now, and I love it so much. So if you want to join, feel free. I also have my most recent sideboard guide is this deck. You know, 2 or 3 cards off because it was for SCG Indie, but the bulk of it is still the same. So if that interests you, please check it out. Then so the main reason for this is up against 4-color Money Pile and Blue-White Control is the cards that beat you are Solitude, Teferi, Supreme Verdict being the main one. And this card shuts all those off. You play this name white, and then you have a Sarah's Emissary with it, maybe even 2. And you just name either Planeswalker or land. Blue-White Control, it's Planeswalker because they have Jace. And the 4-color control decks, you usually want to name land because they have that Otawara land. But I think I might even try bringing in Sarah's Emissary plus Iona. But then you have to creativity for 3. So we're going to experiment. We're going to try 2 just right away, take Emrakul out kind of thing in those matchups. But we'll see what's up. And here's another Sarah's Emissary. This is really good against a lot of different things. I have it all in my sideboard guide, the different times that you bring it in. But like, for example, Amulet, you bring it in, so you have 2 Sarahs, and you name land and creature, and they can't win. For instance. Chain to the Rocks, good early removal spell. Very good against everything that doesn't have Spreading Seas, I learned. Blossoming Calm, we went back to one of these just for burn. I expect burn to be pretty prevalent in Dallas, so I want to be prepared for it and have a hate card there for it. 1 Aether Gust for red decks, Amulet Titan being the main one. Dress down for Amulet Titan as well as Titan. Mystical Disputes, great against Money Pile and Blue-White Control, which are on the rise. These are the matchups where if they're bad, this might be time for me to get off this deck. We're going to be trying a lot of different decks before Dallas here on this YouTube channel. Even, you know, hopefully our next 4 videos are going to be modern. That's my plan anyways. I'm just seeing how many I can record before I go on a little mini vacation this weekend with Ross Merriam to watch a Jazz game. Next up, we got 1 more Force Negation. Great against Tron, and believe it or not, non-creature stuff. So then we got 2 Veils. Very good against Death Shadow. Sometimes brought in against Control as well. Then Wear Tear for Urza Saga decks. And then Boseiju, very versatile. Comes in quite a bit. I cut the second one because it wasn't that good. But whenever you can pair 1 with Ren, it ends up being pretty good. So, all right, let's battle and see if these improvements have made the deck better or worse. Play. Okay, good start. Emrakul in her hand. It's actually not as bad when you have Prismari Command as drawing the Angel. So I actually am going to keep this. But that'll be 1 card we're going to discard for sure. And then shuffle back into our library. Oh, I love this deck, y'all. I had so much fun playing it in Indie. I really did. Even though, you know, I've loved Death Shadow. That's been like my favorite deck to play for so long. I was getting sick of it. I really was. So this deck, though, it still feels really fresh to me. And it's really fun. So I think we're actually going to start with just Ketria Triome here. Because that Wooded Foothills, we can go get Sacred Foundry to kind of give us all the lands. And we'll see. We'll see if I'm running as good as I did. Oh, is this Belcher? Or Oops All Spells? Yikes, this could be bad. This could be bad. All right. Yeah, we'll see if I was running hot enough to draw Ren there. I guess not. Yeah, we're definitely going to do loot. This, we might want to save it. Well, what the hell? Okay, I have no idea. All right, all right. We see ya. Good. I wanted to play some normal stuff. All right, so Rogarin Triome. And we can actually do the trick here where Prismatic Ending, we still only have to pay the normal amount. So we got that going for us. So yeah, we can go green, white, Prismari. We're still paying 2 mana. So that still should work. Yeah, okay. I wasn't 1,000,000,000% sure. But alright, we'll get rid of that. Can't cast Prismari Command with Thalia in play, which is kind of a tilt. Is this like a white taxes kind of thing? Looks like it. Archon. Okay. A land. Hey, the tech's coming into play. Alright, I think I am just going to do that. Shuffle away this. It would have been better to cast Jace, of course, but I just like keeping their hateful creatures off the battlefield. Oh, this is a Yorion deck too, huh? Okay. Let's deal 3 to this. Fire Prophecy. Put this on the bottom. We're doing it. Okay. It's honestly something I probably don't want to do because then they can tech edge me. I guess that's not that big of a deal. You can tech edge me if you want. So then we can either top deck a land or we can still cast Prismari Command. Oh, Fire Prophecy was sick so far. Ooh. Okay, now they can... I was going to say they could field me plus that. That would be pretty good. This should be a pretty good matchup. Cauldron complete. Well, we'll try to deal with this card. Okay, that was actually really good. Now I can go Ren plus kill this. All right, we'll get this back. Now, I think we still just want a blue source here. I think we're just going to deal 2 and make a treasure. Our hand is pretty good. Blue... Deal 2. Treasure for me. Hopefully they don't have any way to save it. It's not like Cauldron Complete is like the most broken thing against me, but okay, well, that's pretty freaking good. Yikes. Cauldron Complete, huh? Alright, that's a bummer. But I can just bounce the creature itself, but then this still lives. Yeah, we might be in a little bit of trouble. We'll see. If they only put in Cauldron Complete here, then I can bounce that, and then I can Prismatic Ending the Stoneforge. That'd be decent. Trample, so would trample over my beautiful dwarf. Lion Sash. Okay, that's a problem. Alright, now they're doing things. See where they go. Yeah, that makes sense. Now we hope they don't just play Lion Sash, like destroy a land maybe. Even if they destroy a land, it kind of gets us. What we want them to do is to tech edge a land and then us draw a land. And then we're in the driver's seat again. Because we could bounce this, exile this. Oh. Now I don't know what's going on. Well, they probably got something. Indestructible, yeah. It is indestructible, but it is not... It is susceptible to me just bouncing it. So I think we'll try to do that and see what happens. So we know their hand is those 2 cards, 2 mystery ones then. So bounce this. All right. See how this works. We're all in. I hope they just wanted to play conservatively. No, they just have another ephemerate. Damn. Still could have played Lion Sash. The Batterskull. Guess this one isn't the biggest deal. But they can still strap that sword. Can just play... Well, not if they ephemerate, but they might have all their targets anyways, so... Oh, you have more? Oh, I thought that was only a sorcery thing. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. So we're probably going to go land sword. Hopefully they don't have the land and they can't pressure Jace. I mean, that's the ideal case here. Because then we don't even have to block. It can go to 1 and then we can brainstorm. We like. Oops, let me... Sorry, I suppose my camera's a little large there, huh? I'm in the way of the battlefield. Sorry about that, y'all. Fix this. Can't be in the way of the battlefield. That's step number 1. All right, so... There's creativity. I mean, that's good. Still just gonna brainstorm. Suppose we want to shuffle away our lands. Could shuffle away 1 creativity. Basically, I'm thinking, what can they have that gets us? And they could have a path, and then we only get 1. But otherwise, they're pretty dead. And if they have a path, we get a land, and then we could creativity again. Yeah, we'll get rid of the lands. Here it is to wreck the day. I think we'll be naming creature. Maybe instant. I mean, we're going to see if they have an instant now anyways. So, instant is the only way they can deal with Angel. Yeah, all right. I love this deck. So, I could bring in Iona against them. Your opponent can't cast spells. All right, Chain to the Rock seems really good. Otherwise, we don't have a lot. Wear Terror seems pretty strong. Boseiju actually seems pretty good-ish. Not amazing. Our Fire Prophecy seems awesome. Now it's just the question of the creatures. What do we want? So they could easily have like Solitudes and Paths and stuff. So I kind of want to ignore the Emrakul. I want to try out Iona here. I mean, they're a mono white deck, so if I can name white, they're probably dead. And I'd like to have 1 other card. Yeah, let's try it. Force, not really needed. And yeah, that's an easy exchange, I suppose. Oh, Iona. If Iona's good and we get to level up this game, you know, I mean, because that's the biggest thing. Finding creatures to target with Indomitable Creativity is the main thing as far as a sideboard card goes. Because it's so impactful. You know? All right, I'll keep. Because it just changes the game. It changes how people prepare against us. You know, it keeps them guessing and stuff. So it's overall just pretty insane. So if they go Aether Vial, do I kill it? Boratin Forge Tender. Okay. Land? I think we have to go like this then for Ren. Yeah, not great. Especially if they go like Thalia. Ouchies. Yeah, or if they go Stoneforge, that's bad. If they go Stoneforge and get Culture Complete, we have to Prismatic Ending, and then we just ruin our mana base. Okay. So now we're all set. So now we got to get Stomping Ground. Terrain, my favorite Magic card. God, this card is broken. It's just broken, my YouTube fam. All right, your turn. Our hand is good. Looks like their hand might not be good. And they didn't have 2 drops, so that's already a bad sign. Okay. Archon? Sure. Nahiri. Yeah. Well, we can go Prismatic Ending this, and then Fire Prophecy this. Seems good. So we want to get... Yeah, that's really the only thing we can do. So we have to get Sacred Foundry. Oh yeah, it comes into play tapped. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a big deal, but not much I could do anyways, I guess. We can get the planes with it, though. Alright. I guess I have to do it now, because they can just ephemerate me. Okay. It's annoying, but not the biggest of deals. Ooh, I do get to still put a card back. That's nice. Alright, I don't think we need 2 of these. Fire Prophecy is good against creatures, I'll tell you that. But that might mean it's supposed to be a sideboard card. I don't really know. We're trying it. It would be nice to... I mean, just Nahiri next turn is pretty solid. But we can't actually do that. Uh-oh. Okay, that's really bad for us. I mean, I probably just still have to Prismatic Ending this. And get a planes with this. It's just the most annoying card for us. All right. Still a ways away from doing anything great. And we can't even, like, Nahiri this down if they go to equip, which is a problem. Just haven't had blue mana the whole game. That would make sense if they just go sword equip, YOLO. It'd be pretty good. It would deal with Ren, but we no longer care about Ren. Okay. Alright, they might just be trying to completely eviscerate our lands. Which is a pretty good plan. But not good enough. Oh no. Is it that stupid flyer? Yeah. Oh, they're just trying to tech edge a land. That makes sense. All right, this is the one we care about. We don't care about either one of them, but yeah, tech away. That was a good draw. Yeah, all right. We're going to return this. And we're just going to say go now. I was going to play Nahiri, but we could go for a creativity, but it will not work. I'll tell you that. It will not work. Yep. Okay. Now let's see if they go for anything else. Yes. Now we get to really get them. Okay, so first we get to go blue, red, Prismari Command, which is going to be insane. Okay, so deal 2, shatter. And now if we want a dwarf, we're going to get the island anyways. Nah, we don't need a dwarf yet. Yeah, GG! Get out of here with that Prismari Command. Can't beat that. Let's play another one. God, I love this deck. Okay, let's battle. We're on the draw, and this hand is heinous. We already have a spaghetti monster. We can't cast our spells even if we top deck, so this one's a mulligan. This one is perfectly fine. We have the angel, but we mulligan, so peace. And we got Ren. 2 mana Ren. You keep every single hand. Wu-Tang Killer B. Nice. Okay, we'd like to top deck a land, though. Ooh, is this a Thoughtseize deck? Okay. Grist. Interesting. Okay, so we can get Ketria Triome. Yeah. We'll say go. Yeah, then we Ren, then we can Teferi with the Wooded Foothills to curve that. Now we'll see what the hell we're playing against. This is just Jund Delirium. Unearth Grist. Okay. That's a thing. That is a thing. That is a thing of Magic the Gathering. Okay, I will take it. Hopefully they don't pressure very fast and Ren can live. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't play anything else. At least want to get 2 activations of Ren, ideally. All right, not that one. Let's get the Teamer one. Another Teferi, probably not that great. I don't even think the first one's going to be that good. But here's Ren. Now we got a land. And we'll say go. Now this could be a draw where we go like Teferi, tick up, try to keep it alive, and then creativity on 4. Just hustle out one of these creativity draws. They might also just destroy Ren with this. That would make sense. Well. There's a lightning bolt. Okay. They're dead. Now I could just deal with Grist. Grist is the scary thing. Fire Prophecy. Not the best right now, I'll tell you that. It's like, I feel like I want to be playing Teferi, but it doesn't really do much right now. So yeah, I think I'm just going to deal with this. We're going to get Sacred Foundry. We're taking a lot of damage, but they seem like they don't have the most gas in the tank, I guess. And now next turn, technically we can creativity if we want. Blue, green. Get that out of there. Goodbye, Grist. Yeah, we'd like to, if we don't have to, just Teferi bounce, try to control their battlefield, block with a Dwarven Mine, and maybe try to creativity the turn after. Maybe not block with Dwarven Mine, who knows. I don't know what the hell we're playing against, but... Okay. That's dead. Hopefully they just have a bunch on Earths and they're like, I don't want to bring back this supplier. Or they could have 3 lightning bolts and go mountain, kill us. Mountain goats. Wow. That's aggressive. So they did hit another Grist if they have an Unearth. If they don't have an Unearth, that felt like a very weird play. And it was already weird because he could attack first, right? Takes the 2. So it looks like this is a situation where we're going to want to keep Emrakul, but we're going to need to protect it from Planeswalker. So probably just keep the original configuration as far as creatures go. Now are they looking to unearth either Grist or Seasoned Pyromancer? Makes sense. Both are good. Both are good. We might just have to hustle it out, hope we hit Emrakul, win the game next turn. But if they Grist, then we cannot do that. Cool. All right, looks like we're going to slow things down with Teferi. It's nothing for 1 mana that we'd want, so we do want to start with this. We could think about Fire Prophecy and Remand, but I think Teferi is a little bit better. Soaks up a little bit more damage. Yep, I wouldn't have been able to cast that anyways. But here's a dwarf. Hopefully they attack weird and they don't try to kill it. So now they can Seasoned Pyromancer. We got to keep an eye on that. It's a weird deck. Jund Unearth. Oh, I bet they have Skelementor or whatever. That's 6-1. I bet that's in their deck. That card's annoying. Oh, shit. I cursed myself. All right. 6, 7, 8. I guess I take it and I try to win with creativity. Yep. I'm going to get rid of Remand and Teferi. Probably should have thought about Chain to the Rocks as well. Well, that was punishing. Yeah, they're going to kill the dwarf now, I imagine. Okay, but honestly, we have the battlefield under control now, if that's their play. Like, we can just tick up. And we can Chain plus Fire Prophecy. Or we can just Jace minus. Wow, that's a play. And then, yeah, we die to a lot of stuff, but that was already going to be the case. And then we're really set up for next turn. Okay. Kill a token. All right, now we're dead to the whole world, but we're not dead right now. Did you do it? Ah, redraw. Oh, no, redraw. Land. What? They hit a Grist? I've never seen that. Wow. Wow, that actually might be the difference in the game, too. I guess I do have 3 pieces of removal spell right now. And they can't bring back Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh, but we can't sack this. So that's a problem. So I can go bounce, chain, Fire Prophecy, discarding this, and try to buy myself another turn. I don't know what else I can do. Now I need to find, like... Yeah, I need to find other stuff now, so... I need to find, like, whatchamacallit. Harden, whatever. Okay, that actually is interesting. It allows me to play that and kill a token instead of chain. Okay, there's the Super Friends assembled. We just need Nahiri for the full gang, but now we need to just draw Dwarven Mine, which is kind of brutal. There's a Den. Okay, they have Regavans too. That's a cool deck at least. And now they can bring back this. So now we have to find something here. So we're going to start... Okay. We do still need an untapped land. So let's start with this. Draw 3. Okay. I mean, this is at least a creativity for only 1, but We can also have a force. I think we're just going to have to hit Angel. Yep, so we can put this back. And I guess we can't have force up. Oh, they also hit us with the old each opponent, so we have to negative on that too. Oh my god. If we win this game, it would be insane. So we have to hit Angel. Do we? Oh, we're going to find out. So I need 4 mana for creativity, so I can only cast one of these. But this is the same as this, so we might as well put this back. Now we bounce. Well, I want to do this first. God, we're so close. One more life and we would have had this, because we could have creativity for 2. Creativity for 1. Okay, we did hit the Angel. I think that's what we needed. So now we name Creature and we ping Grist. Wait, we need to hit Planeswalker, otherwise it can kill this. Shit. Planeswalker. Oh, the Den's gonna get us now. I was like, we could name Planeswalker and then just have blockers. Well, I have to hit Planeswalker and hope they miss their card in their graveyard, I think. So here's that. Here's this. And we have this, and yeah, our only out is they miss. Oh, they just can't miss at all. Yeah, we needed a hard evidence earlier when we got to 1. Damn, good game. Good game. But the cards we definitely have to be worried about seem like they are just Grist as the main thing. They just have to forget how to play Magic, then we got them. But yeah, Emrakul is going to be the card that's really good. Just Emrakul mixed with Sarah's Emissary on Planeswalker. That's going to be what we're trying to do. I don't think this is an Iona matchup. They just have too many things. Although, if we name black, it's pretty good, but it doesn't beat a Grist that's already in play. So, Unearthing Grist is pretty messed up. Okay, that'll do it too. Best we got. Unless we had Solitude. Alright, that was a close game. Close game. Gotta have all the chains because of Ragavan. We gotta be prepared for that card. Aether Gust is actually a pretty good one. And our Fire Prophecies are gonna be pretty good. Same with Veil. Let's take out Forces. We can take out 1 Jace. And a Teferi. Teferi's pretty bad here. Maybe even more Teferis. Could bring in 1 more Angel. Nah. Let's go like this. Okay, I like it. God, I love playing this deck, y'all. And if anybody's interested in getting a sideboard guide, I know I mentioned it a little earlier, but I have a link for my Patreon below, and this is the deck I'm really working on right now, and we're trying to perfect, as well as I'll have sideboard guides for this. I already have a sideboard guide in there from last weekend from Indy, and then more than likely, this is what I'm going to play next weekend, Monday, for a PTQ. So I'll have an updated list in there right before my PTQ. There's like 5 PTQs next week, so I'm going to go ham, and we'll be putting a lot of content in that Patreon for it. So check it out if you're interested. Now let's battle. To the battlefield. rather slow. It's rather slow. Yeah, this is too bad. Close, though. Kind of. All right, I will keep. Probably only need one Veil. All right. Hopefully they Thoughtseize us right away. But if they go Ragavan, we have a way to deal with that as well. But we're still hoping for a Thoughtseize. So we got to play this, even though maybe Dwarven Mine would be a consideration. Who knows if they even play Thoughtseize, to be honest. Come on. Yay! We unmulliganed. Veil. Hiya. Is our opponent complaining to us? No? Okay. Oh, that always feels insane. That always feels so good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You've been veiled. Get him a body bag. Okay. So, I think I do still want just blue-red and just play hard evidence, but it's slightly awkward. But that's okay. Crab. Crab people. Crab people. If your hope was to dash Ragavan, that's not a plan anymore. Probably shouldn't auto-yield here with one green open. Boil? Oh, that's not a good card against me. I'm a mountain deck. Okay. That was actually probably really good. Hitting a 3-drop here is going to be excellent. Remand actually was pretty decent for the weekend, and there's spots like this where it's just insane. That's one of the things I don't really care. Well, it does stop them from escaping it for an extra turn, so why not? Put it back. Now you got me. Now you got me. All right, Nahiri down. Okay. Now do we want to just do this now to try to hit land drops? I kind of think so. Creates a treasure. Just 2 cards. Okay. We want both modes. Well, so far pretty glad we did it. Now it's just the question of what are we going to want to discard? And it's probably going to have to be this, this, and this, and just keep land creativity. So we're going to discard these. We're going to play this. And we're just going to say go. And now if we get Croxed, we discard Prismatic Ending, hope to draw a land. Oh, wait, we don't even need a land. Never mind. We can still creativity for 2. So now we hope to not draw the Angel. All right, chip in a chair. No. No! Okay, now we got to draw it. Tilt. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Oh, we did it. Okay, I suppose we just named Planeswalker here. Go to town. Your go. Well, that was lucky. That was lucky. Wow, I'm lucky. Okay. Now, what do we want to do on the draw? Probably no changes. We pretty much are as defensive as we can possibly be. So, yeah. Veil's the only thing that gets a little bit worse on the draw. But I think it's still good enough to keep if they go Ragavan into, let's say, Thoughtseize or something. But it does get worse, so. Okay, this is good. We got an answer to Ragavan. That's kind of the check you have to have against it. You know, it's that impactful. Damn. Yeah, it makes sense they start with Thoughtseize now. Gotta take Ren. It's just insane. I would imagine. Maybe they take Chain, though. If their plan is to just, like, dash Ragavan. Well, I couldn't really do anything to that anyways. Wow, it just takes the creativity. Your go. We'll get a duel. Probably the Teamer Triumph. That seems like the slam dunk to start. Oh, God. If they have Unearth. Okay. We just have to start discarding lands. It wouldn't be the biggest deal. Does this deal it to creature? Okay, just to that. So if they attack Ren, they don't get any of my cards, which is cool. Alright. That would have been a tilt for them if they took Ren. Alright, now we got extra cards to discard is really the whole plan. Your go. Alright, this has got to be their big turn, I imagine. Hopefully just Ashiok. Sure, they're going to be mad what I drew. Especially because I have the basic. Coming at me. That is a good card, though. I'll tell you that. Now to activate Ashiok or not. Nice. Red, white, green. Prismatic ending that. Tick up on nothing. And we'll say go. Fire Prophecy is also good with Ren. Like, so far that card has been pretty decent for a very underpowered card, you know? Sure. Where are you coming? Face is the place. Face is the place. Lands, go away. Okay. Get one of these. I could chain here. I probably should. Everything else is instant speed. And I don't want to take this nickel and dime damage against them. So yeah, we're going to actually do this. Here's that. Here's this. And then we'll say go. Now we can at least beat another Skelemental here. And then we're out of range of Skelemental plus Bolt as long as, well, we're going to deal ourselves damage. Croxa would be good. Dash to Ragavan. Okay. Depending on what else they do, I'll kill that Ragavan. Fire Prophecy. Ooh. That could come in handy. It will not. Okay, I'm kind of scared. We need to draw something. This is all red cards, so that's not going to be a good draw. Okay, bring back this, and I guess we'll get rid of that. Just need to maintain while we've tried to find creativity. Or ultimate Ren. Yeah, ultimating Ren is creativity, so no matter what, we have it in a couple turns. Thoughtseize? Oh. Oh, no. It's pretty good. Well. Alright. Found it. But we'll have to discard it. Oh no, that's so punishing. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I wish I just wouldn't have did it. We would have topped it. Well, we were going to fetch anyways, probably. Crocs is excellent here. Now we're in trouble. And we have blockers, so we're not dead immediately. Maybe we still have time, you know? We still might just have to top deck something, but maybe there's a chance we don't. Don't have to sacrifice it now. Wow. God, we are lucky. Wow. Okay, now to play this or not. Yeah, our opponent is not pleased. They're not pleased. Now to hold this for a land. Yeah, I think so. Might regret this. It's been a great match where, honestly, I think we've had to get lucky. Their deck is pretty cool. Are they getting more mad at us? Big Mads. Big Mads. Tarmogoyf. Okay. Goyf, 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 goyf. We might just try to emblem creativity for 2. Kill a goyf, kill our dwarf, and hope that's good enough. Because they could actually hit Lightning Skelemental, and then it just goes to the graveyard. Or they hit Ragavan or Stitcher Supplier. Like, they have some bad hits. I bet they have a Bolt, and they're wondering if they should Bolt Ren or not. And they should, but the emblem is too dangerous for them. Oh. Okay, that's much better than a Bolt. Yeah, where are they going to go? Wow. Wow. Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, I gotta take it. Punished. So now we can emblem. Hello. Yeah, I think I would rather play that than do 1 creativity. God, it's close. I could emblem creativity for 2. just think we probably need more. So yeah, we are gonna do this. Fairy, bounce. And we're gonna tick up on Scolding Tarn. We're gonna play this. We have hard evidence. We're gonna be able to make 2 and hope for the best. All right, this is the turn we gotta fade. Honestly, they deserve a lightning bolt. I kind of want them to win. Oh no! Okay, I didn't want it to actually be true. So yeah, I'm dead. Dead. Dang. That was a game. So yeah, we can get dwarves, but that's the equal amount of damage. We can't sack into anything, so yep, GG. Dang it! I had to fade that turn. I mean, honestly, we wouldn't have never known what we were gonna hit, but we would have destroyed that. They would have hit Lightning Skelemental as well. So they would have had no Tarmogoyf, and they would have drawn something else. And we would have had one of our big creatures. Yeah, I think Teferi was a trap. I should have just... I mean, in hindsight, for sure, I should have creativitied. Wait. Could I have creativity? No, I didn't have the land. Oh, yeah. I could not have creativity. Never mind. So, yeah, that was really my only play. All right, that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. Wow. What a great match. Let's play one more. Okay, we are on the draw. We have the spaghetti monster, but we have Ren and Teferi, so we're going to keep. This is the better of the creatures to have in your hand. It's drawing the angel, that's the really bad one. All right, what are we up against? Murktide. Yep. All right, we'll have to deal with that. Now, chain or prismatic ending. I think it'll be a prismatic ending because we can chain Murktide later. All right, here is a prismatic ending. That's dead. Your go. Okay, so now they have Counterspell available, which is a tilt, but we can then try to resolve Teferi. I think it's worth the shot because we drew this. If we needed the mana for the other thing, then we wouldn't have, but I think it's worth it. Ren. That's good. That's good. Hello, it's a Ren. Your go. This matchup is interesting. Oh, and we get to try our new tech. We get to try our new... well, I guess, do we Iona against them? Nah, probably not. Okay, so we didn't get to try our tech this league, but I'm still, you know, gonna keep trying it, because I think it could be good. But this matchup's always close, always good. I think I'm slightly favored after playing more with it. I was afraid of this matchup, but I actually think it's pretty solid. Our deck just does some disgusting things against him. Teferi being kind of public enemy number 1. What do they got? Instant, sorcery, creature. Yeah, so there's the D. So they can just Unholy Heat if they have it. Yep. But now they have to have another one because we're about to play a Teferi. But I'll be ticking up, and if they have another one, that's the Punisher, but what can you do? Do I tick up? Yeah, I have to, because they can just Ragavan or Lightning Bolt. Double Bolt? Oh. And here's the Merc. Well, we got the chain for that, but damn, their draw was pretty nice. Their draw was pretty nice. Yep, still have to do this, unfortunately. Now we can get the dwarf beatdowns going. Why not? DRC. DRC. Now we hope they don't have Counterspell. I kind of think that they do. But I don't really have the luxury of doing anything else, so here you go. Yep. That's a problem. All right, now we're in the creativity waiting room. Oh, and they left it on top. All right, well, maybe not. I mean, I'm saying I'm liking this matchup a little bit more. I thought it was a bad matchup before, and I think it's closer to 50-50, but it's always close. Dashed Regavan. On block. Dwarf block. Creativity still gives us Angel here. Bang. All right, we'll just do this and say go. We'll attempt to block. Dwarf blocks. Yikes. Yikes. God, their draw was insane. Their draw was insane. All right, well, we'll take it. Now we have to top deck creativity to not just die. We've seen a lot of cards. Remand won't do it. We got beat. We got beat badly. Okay, disputes are awesome. Do we want this? Could name red. Nah, this just feels like a... Well, actually, the Emrakul seems pretty good. Yeah, I think this is keep the configuration. And take out all the junk. Fire Prophecy actually seems kind of good. Jace is okay. Force is bad. Hard Evidence is pretty good. Remands are just okay. And Prismatic Ending is just okay. So I think we'll go like that. We just want to hit them with Haymakers. That's kind of how you beat this matchup. There is some consideration to bringing in Veil. And maybe I will on the draw. But on the play, I like to just be proactive. It's a great hand. All right. Yeah, excellent hand. So we'll play this. Get one of our duels. Which one you want to send to the slaughter? Okay. Let's get the Teamer one. Here comes Ren. Here comes Ren. Right down Ren Lane. Nothing more fulfilling than this. Bang. Here you go. And now especially that if they just like Unholy Heat it, we have another one. Spicy. Dash Ragavan is better than Unholy Heat, I suppose, but better for them. But it's still not that bad because they have to tap out. Okay, are they just super trying to hit the D? I guess instant or sorcery here. No. I will attempt to kill it, believe it or not. Okay, God, this could be a spicy play if they wait till they draw. Okay. I will attempt to kill this. Sweet. Your go. Ren, looking good. Looking good, Ren. Looking good, looking good. Expressive Iteration. I think I'll remand that. Remand. Now maybe our Fire Prophecies aren't going to look that good. Okay, maybe they'll look okay. So here's this. Wow, this Fire Prophecy is going to look insane now. Wow, I was honestly hoping we drew Angel. This is where I would like throw my hands up at the GP or whatever I just played. But yeah, we don't have to do that anymore. So I think I will get... We'll get a Dwarven Mine. Dwarf Beatdowns. Here's Fire Prophecy. Put this on bottom. And now we can either leave this up or just play Hard Evidence here. Kind of like just playing Hard Evidence. Well, Fire Prophecy has passed the test to me so far of at least being a considerable card. There's a Lightning Bolt. Getting ran out of there, I imagine. Sure. Now, if we don't draw land... Well, let's just find out. I was like, I can just Creativity for one. Or I can Ren and have a setup turn. They could just have Spell Pierce and then it's a huge blowout. So I think I should just be safe and just get Ren. Even though it's the less flashy play. And we're just going to begin the Dwarf Beatdowns. Dwarf Beatdowns is actually a pretty solid plan against them. Because they have so many counterspells and they're stopping you from doing the combo so often that you can just get them. Or at least you can make them play in a different way that then benefits you to combo later. Sure. One thing we don't want to see is Engineered Explosives. That's a good one right now. That's the worst card for us. Dispute. Okay. End step. Dwarf Beatdowns. Dwarf Beatdowns. Dwarf Beatdowns. Alright, sack a clue. Oh, hello, Teferi. Okay. Now it is the question, do we want to go for Creativity into a very obvious counterspell, or do we want to not play anything into a counterspell? Or just play Teferi? Just playing Teferi seems like what's going to get my vote. Because then we can still hold mana up. Play around Dispute by playing a land. Teferi. Counterspell. Okay. Your go. Now we hope we have a target. So we can get rid of a land. Dwarf Beatdowns. Dwarf Beatdowns. Dwarf Beatdowns. Okay, here it goes. Yeah, now we're definitely going to play one. Have no fear. Alright, just because we have too many of them. Bang, bang. Creativity for 2. for sure going to get countered, which we would expect, and we don't care. Yep, your go. Yep. Ren's been bolted. Dwarf beat downs, dwarf beat downs, dwarf, 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 dwarf beat downs. Okay, this looks like a good old Merc. Which we'll probably just fire Prophecy and get rid of a Plains. Unless it's for a tiny enough amount. It's pretty tiny. Well, that is a reason to hold this, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is. So we can play it next turn plus Ren. Dwarf beat downs, dwarf beat downs. All right, I will attempt to fire Prophecy this. Okay. It's dead. Nice play. No, I don't want to discard anything. Red, green, Ren. Bang. Play this. Beat downs. And we'll throw a value Jace out here. It's walking into a dispute, but that's okay. We're just firing away at this point. Jace. All right, well, we eviscerated them that game. We definitely eviscerated them. Now on the draw. Prismari Command is the only card that I think is pretty medium to bad. Let's do... Yeah, let's do... I'm going to take out both of them for the other Prismatic ending and one Veil. Veil can just be insane, you know? You don't want to overdo it, but... All right, game 3, last game of our video. Yeah, this hand has it all. Once again. We have a way to deal with the 1-drop. I think we have to. No to Ragavan. That leads me to believe maybe there's a Ragavan, which is scary. I am going to deal with it. All you gotta do is just keep their threats off. It's like #1 most important thing. All right, your go. It's like if they just say go, it's tough to play Ren. We could definitely lose by just drawing no lands here. Just kidding. So I think we'll just play this and say go. Then we have Dispute up. And then next turn we'll go Ren with Dispute back up. We need that to resolve. We could counter this. Not worth it. Okay. All right, here's this. Green, red, Ren. Wish we could have green mana open instead, but yeah, this is pretty clear there was something here. Return this, and now next turn we have Teferi plus Veil. Woo! This one Veil was good. all the cards. Yeah, now Unholy Heat is what we don't want to see, but, you know, what can you do? Just leave our Ren alone. That's honestly the best Planeswalker right now out of all three of ours. Spire Bluff Canal, okay. No heat. Yes. Okay. Now we want to go like this. And get blue-red, I suppose. And we're going to tick this up. And yeah, I'm going to try to play its fairy. God, just get him a body bag already. Oh. Okay, we'll tick this up. And we'll say go. Oh, this has been a sick video. This has been a really sick video. I hope you like this video, y'all. I think creativity is really good still. Really strong. Okay. Bubble. Bubble themselves. Now we got Jace after this. And we can start doing the Psycho Ketrio Triumph with Ren thing if they start dealing with our walkers. Dig, 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 dig. Gotta play Murktide, huh? Nope, okay. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a Lightning Bolt, not an Unholy Heat. Excellent. Okay, that is a real thing that we have to deal with. Okay, that was a pretty good draw, actually. So, now it's just going to be Jace Bounce, I think. Bounce. And do we want another blue-red, or do we want to start dwarving? So we can play this. I think one more blue-red seems fine. Oh, wait, I can do it at instant speed, right? Yeah, okay. But I can't return a land at instant speed. That's the problem. I think I'm okay with just not returning one. Feels wrong. Yeah. Let's just get a dwarf. Same kind of thing. Because we're getting close to Emblem. That's, you know, that's the big cake. There's the DRC. Murktide. Murk 'em. Okay. Now it's probably going to be double Teferi time. Yeah, almost assuredly. So let's start with this. We'll have to play a land that could produce blue mana just in case. Bounce. Blue, white. Teferi. Bounce. Brainstorm. Shuffle. Shuffle. And I don't even... Yeah, I mean, we might Dwarven Mine. So, yeah, we'll shuffle this away. We'll get a Dwarven Mine. Now we can maybe... I guess we're going to have too many cards anyways, so... Well, still going to tick up. Going to give the beatdowns. And then we'll just discard that land. Now we got a Remand for the Murktide. The Remand's not good against the other card. Yep. We can Remand it and then they can just recast it, it looks like, though. Wow. Just saying go? I was like, damn. No, but if they do it again, then they won't have Delirium, because they only have 2 cards left. Remand. Yep. Now we get to kill this and then bounce Murktide with Jace. Or just, find creativity. That'd be cool. Our emblem is like okay, but it's not actually that good. So I think I will just... Yeah, I guess we can emblem and then Ren, huh? Okay. Emblem. Red, green, Ren. Kill this. Bounce this. Tick this up. Play a land? Yeah, why not? And we'll attack. Well, we eviscerated our opponent at the post-board games. Like, it was not remotely close. And Dispute is kind of the big one. All you gotta do is just stick one of these walkers. That's what all the post-board matches are about, just fighting over that, We get to Remand from our hand. Get a Dwarven Mine. Remand from the graveyard. There's creativity. Hard evidence. Crack a clue. And go to our turn. And now we just get to creativity. Return this. Brainstorm. We have 11 cards in hand right now. No big deal. I guess, yeah, we want lands. So get rid of our other useless stuff. We can safely go down to 8. Dwarven Mine. Bang. Attack. Get the crab in there. These games were sick. These games were truly sick. Just wondering if our opponent was chatting with us. Okay, now creativity now for 2. Boink. Name. Instant. And we'll say go with 3 lands available. Are they thinking we're going to screw up? Well, this was a sick match. This was a really sick one. Oops. Attack. GG. GG. Annihilate. 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 We did it. All right, everyone. Well, that was a really spicy league. I think we learned a few things. We didn't get to try out Iona, but Fire Prophecy was actually really good at times. We feel like we have a pretty decent matchup against Izzet, which is good. We lost to that random Jund deck, which whatever. That's not a very played deck. and then we beat a random deck as well. So not the most tier 1 testing besides Murktide though. This is a tier 1 deck for sure, and we kind of single-handedly, or very handedly, dealt with it both games 2 and 3, so. If you're interested in this deck's sideboard guide, there's a link below to my Patreon. I'd love to have you in. We're almost to 100 patrons, which I'm going to do something fun when we get there. That's for sure. But I got the sideboard guide, plus we're going to be working a lot on Modern here in the next 3 weeks before SCG Dallas. So if it's worth it to you, consider joining. Like, subscribe, and retweet and share this video if you don't mind. And I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next video. Expect a lot more Modern for the rest of the week, okay? Bye-bye.